Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing Battle Pass Season 20, Flying Dragon, the War Shop, and we'll also take a look at the challenges whilst we're at it. Now, I'm not a news channel, but because I used to look at Battle Passes back before I took my break of about a year, I figured let's have a look at it and let's review, per se, this new Battle Pass season. So, of course, it's been about a year since I've done one of these, because also I took an extended break from War Thunder. And at first, I looked at this vehicle, and I was like, okay, it reminds me of the Type 60 SPRG thingamabob in the Japanese tree, and obviously the recoilless guns also just remind me of the Ontos. And, well, it's very unique looking at it, so I'm happy with that. It's what they're giving to the free players I'm not so happy about. So let's have a quick read. Meet Battle Pass Season 20, named Flying Dragon. This season we've lined up interesting Chinese themed decals and decorations, plus the Chinese premium WZ-1411, a unique light tank featuring 205mm recoilless guns. Now that already sounds pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to be paying for this Battle Pass, but I know some of you might. I would imagine the WZ-141, if I had to guess a BR, would probably be around 6.7, 7.0, something like that. That's just a guess. Obviously, I don't know what BR this thing's going to be. But then we get to the bit that I've got a bit of a problem with. So, as I'm sure most of you have been keeping track with the Battle Passes recently, there's been a lot of free bombers being given out. And obviously the one before that we've just had, that was a boat. And now we're back to a goddamn bomber. The Dutch SB-25J for France. I'm sorry, Gaijin, but stop giving people bombers. They're not going to use them. Like, the Battle Pass, the last good Battle Pass was the one with the Strike Master. I don't remember the name of it. But that, in my opinion, was the last good Battle Pass. The rest of them since have been awful, from what I've read and everything. I mean, freaking Battle Pass PBM Mariner, excuse me, Battle Pass HE177 with something that only naval players will do. So the 5 naval players that play and the 2 that play Germany, and I know more people play play naval now, but it's always funny to take the mickey out of them. But yeah, the amount of Battle Pass bombers, and obviously the last Battle Pass had it had a boat in it as the free vehicle. This just isn't good enough, but we'll get to it anyway. I'll open in a new tab the challenges so then we can have a look at them. But obviously, same things apply. So 2000G for the Battle Pass, but of course, I wanted to have a look at the vehicles and discuss them because I like the look of this thing. I mean, 2 recoilless rifles, seems quite a small profile, anti-aircraft machine gun. And obviously, immediately when I looked at it for the first time, obviously I've read this bit, it reminded me of the Ontos and the Type 60. And I thought, well, this looks pretty fun. I mean, as I say, I'm not going to buy the Battle Pass, but this looks pretty alright. It's what they're giving to the free players. This thing. Now, it is slightly different to a regular B-25. And that's because it appears to have the PBJ-1J's nose. I think it's the J that has the 1250s in the front. Obviously 8 here, 4 on the sides. And of course no nose turret. But like I say, you've got side turrets there, you've got the rear turret. You know, it just reminds me of a PBJ. But if you notice, there is no top turret. Which already is going to be a problem. We'll get to that. And of course, as you can see, a notable foreign operator of the plane was the Netherlands, who used the B-25 primarily in the Pacific Theatre. But of course, missing the top turret is definitely an issue. And to say that this thing is obviously going to get a bomber spawn and everything, I see that as a potential risk. And personally, I'm fairly, because you can see the outline where the ball turret's actually been removed. Well, the top turret's been removed, I should say. I don't think this thing is going to be a higher BR than a regular B-25 because of that. But knowing Gaijin, they don't want you grinding with Battle Pass vehicles. So I would expect this thing to be the same BR as a regular B-25. But yeah, I'm not happy with this. That's all I'm going to say in that regard. Now, the decorations and everything, they look pretty mint. I mean, that looks like out of something out of is it Crisis? It looks like one of the grenade launchers out of Crisis. If you've not played the Crisis remastered games, I'd recommend it. This I've never seen before. The MLRS looks pretty cool, and the decals just look really nice. Same with the Chinese paratrooper. Then even the battle trophy is nothing really huge to write home about. Like, out of these 4 vehicles, I have the Zippo and I have the Mirski. I don't want this, but knowing my luck, I'll get it. But I want the Tehran, because I missed the Tehran, unfortunately. But, like, for what I would think is what's supposed to be a battle trophy chest, why is there not 2 of each vehicle? Why does it have to be 2 boats? I know you want plane, tank, coastal, and blue water, but to me, this doesn't sit right with me, but I digress. Then, of course, the Warbond shop looks average. I mean, I don't know about this boat. I know this one's okay. I'm not a naval player, as you can probably tell. This one seems okay. The Z47, I've seen a few things in naval. The very few matches I've played in naval. The Mustang, perfectly fine. Not the best premium, but, it will do the job. Morco Marine, I know one of my subscribers are going to be annoyed that this thing isn't here. Grant 1, not really great, but it'll do the job. And then one of the best Russian early premiums you can have is right there, but still. Like I said, this pin-up decal and everything looks really nice. And like I say, they've done a good job with the decals. It's just, why are we giving another free bomber that doesn't change a lot, So let's have a look at these challenges and everything. Obviously, we've got all the vehicles here. Let's have a quick look at the challenges. So, beginning of a legend, destroy specified number of player vehicles. That's pretty normal. In search of prey. You can tell these names are pretty decent anyway. Intelligence rewards, that one's easy. This one, however, is going to be annoying because that's for naval. Then we've got destroy a specified number of player air vehicles while using a fighter. That's pretty easy. Specified number of battles on China vehicles, pretty easy. This one has been around for donkeys, so that one's easy. Deal a specified amount of damage using a blue water ship, 20,000 damage. Again, easy. Even I can do that, and I'm not a naval player. Receive a specified number of mission points when the vehicles of the current Battle Pass season were used. Obviously, I don't know. Someone can obviously clarify in the comments below if you can use the ones you get from the chest. I would imagine no, because technically it's not from this season. I would imagine you either have to use the Chinese WZ-121 or the B-25. And if it's the B-25 that most people are using, good luck is all I'll say. So then we have destroy a specified number of player vehicles using aircraft offensive armament with a caliber of at least 35mm. Again, pretty easy. Display a specified number of battles while destroying at least 4 player vehicles and capturing a point in each. Again, not too bad. That one's pretty much doable in most game modes. Destroy 3 player vehicles without losing your own while using a light tank. Just use a Chaffee. That's rank 3. You'll have that done in no time. If you are a higher tier sort of player, there's plenty to pick from. I mean, like KPZ Bulldog, Big Light Panzer, things like that. That would be a piece of piss. I know that for certain. And then the receipt the moment of receipt to the end of the season. This stuff, I mean, this one here, the making of a legend, these are normally quite hard. So just bear that in mind. So to get Hero of the Sky, Heavy Metal Hero, or Terror of the Sea, you have to have the most kills in the match without having someone else match you. Can be pretty difficult, but, if you dedicate yourself to doing it, I mainly do them in arcade, like Hero of the Sky in arcade. Pretty easy to do. Then 5 missions in 8 different nations, pretty easy. Doesn't specify what rank you have to do it. Just play stuff you like in other nations, to be brutally honest. And then 30 missions while being in the top 3. You'll do that over time if you're a decent enough player. If you're not a decent enough player, I'd recommend trying it in arcade or possibly ground RB. Because obviously Ground RB has more spawns, and obviously you can get caps, air kills, ground kills, assists, scouting, stuff like that. So that would be my recommendation for that. But overall, I'm not too impressed with this one, I must admit, folks. This Battle Pass, like, the WZ-121 looks pretty alright. I like the look of that. It's the fact that they're giving us another B-25, which we didn't need. It's another bomber that we didn't need. And personally, I don't know. These battle passes that I've been seeing as of late have just left a bad taste in the mouth, but that's probably just me. Anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. Let me know what you think of this battle pass in the description, well, in the comments below. Like I said, more than welcome to discuss it with you. And I'll see you all next time.